watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? And let's see what he can do here today. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
He's in a share of 5th position. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5 is pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Putting for eagle here. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guarantee of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Good shot shape, this one. The fade ball flight. Oh my, right by the hole.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Oh, what a great stroke. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. And they'll tap this in for birdie. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Currently at 3 under for the day. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Quality shot, that one. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 6-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. And this putt to move into a share of first.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Nicely done.
Sitting at -3 in a share of the lead. chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, wonderful shot and a chance for birdie at the 5th.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Opting for the 4-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. That's inside the house of opportunity. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Moments like that deserve another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Just smooth like butter. Smooth like butter.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's disappointing.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Second shot here on the 8th. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This is from miles away. Oh, get in. How good was that? From downtown and gets it to drop. To the top 5 he goes. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Looking good. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
The back nine begins with a shortish par 4, Rich. A chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
And tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's not what they were looking for.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
How close was that to going down? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That will work. He's currently sitting in first place. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Is this one heading into the sand? Getting ready to play their third. 16 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
This one has eyes for the hole. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Found the sand just off the fairway here. Let's see what they can do. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 9 under for the round. Reach the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, that'll play. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Opting for the 5-wood. Exit. Stays left even. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this for his part.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Should find the green. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Solid par putt, that. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this putt coming up for his par. This one's tracking. Yeah, you'll take that.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Well, That's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
That's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Oh, well played. And here we are with the third shot. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that will do it for this player today. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.